Hello and welcome to the first proper episode of my Genoa into the Roman Empire campaign. I in fact had to change plan a bit because I noticed that apparently in the new patch something changed which is jeopardizing my initial plan. Now apparently Castile is not winning most of the time, therefore going after these two provinces is not a good idea anymore, and apparently also the Ottomans are slightly more aggressive in my opinion, therefore jeopardizing this campaign here in regards to time. Therefore I have to flip them around. I will go after Rome first, which I have a truce with until June, which is fine. And then if the war in the west here is still raging, at that point I might interfere, go after these two provinces and then ferry to the mainland if necessary. Now of course everything else doesn't really change. The only thing I didn't do yet is recruit. No, I don't want the general, I want a ruler here. And I got a 2 siege guys this time. Really good. And yeah, now the change of plan has not much of an impact, in fact. I just noticed in my runs that I can't make it again. I did it 2 times and it worked. And then from then on, it never again worked. So either I was extremely lucky or the latest changes for the Alpha 19 changed a bit of the AI in some regard that I somehow cannot pull it off anymore. Therefore, let's switch it around, and that is the more stable way and not that greedy way. For the investment manager, we are going to set up the budget here for 30%, and we're going to set it for 3 years. And then let's notify me please, and that's it. We are going to investigate our economy at a later point. We are just going to move our troops and ships over to the Aegean. We're going to recruit 2 troops here instead of Corsica. And then we are going to wait. In between, now that the startup events are done, we are going to do some stuff with our estates. We are going to yield concession to ancient liberties. We're also going to visit the tenants once, and we're also going to promote the metropolitan faction, and we're going to promote commerce here, and we are in fact going to perform a show of devotion once here. With that said and done, we are going to wait until we get our truce expired in June. Therefore we are almost there already. There is our alliance with Milan. We're going to recall him here. And now we just have to wait, and then we can strike on Rome. Notice that Morea will be called into the war, even though it's a rebellious division currently. I do think it happens due to the fact of the vessel council, or whatever it's called, event, which can pull them in. And I of course hope that they are going to do it, because I want to vassalize Morea to have a foothold into the Peloponnese and therefore Greece much earlier than normally possible. Now the truce, is the truce already gone? Yes, we can attack. There we go. And let's merge these 2 up and they can move over here. And our 2 siege guy is going to wait until Morea is called into the war, which hopefully happens. Ah, come on. I forgot to place the fleet here. There we go. And now let's wait until Morea is called in, and then we can move to Morea first before we move on to Thessaloniki or Chalkidiki. Still not happened. Come on. Because if we take Chalkidiki first, we are going to have to juggle troops all the time, because Rome is trying to retake it when we try to siege Morea down here. Which would be very annoying. Come on, when does it happen? Don't tell me it doesn't happen at all. That would be very unfortunate. Still nothing. Oh, that's worrying me. Come on. Don't tell me it's this game where they are not getting pulled in. But it won't be that bad, in fact. Because we can just use our spy network when it reaches 40 to make a separate war against them. However, they are allied with Serbia. Yeah, but they are also in a war, therefore they won't like to join there. Okay, apparently... No, they are in. Nice. And in this case, we can request access here. Let's go. And we are going to ferry our fleets to Navplion here. And then we can try to stack wipe their army first, before we start the siege. And then we are going to split our fleet into one branch here and transports here. Therefore, let's just do it like this. I want the fleet which can fight to be there, in case that the Romans are moving out, which they most likely don't. And now let's see if we can get rid of the Marian army. Come on. And please retreat. Yes, perfect. And they are retreating back into Laconia and therefore getting stack wiped, and they are out of the game. And now we just have to be fast before the Ottomans interfere here. Perfect. Come on. May 3058. The truce with the Ottomans is in April 62. Okay, they got the event with the air and they took the truce, which is perfect for us now. Normally what you could do is you jump next here on one of these two provinces and try to siege them down, and then you can take this bunch of provinces. Now with the truce expanded between the Ottomans and Rome, we can go for a pretty big land grab here, which we are going to do. If you do it, definitely go for these 4 provinces here and Laconia as a vassal. If you have a scenario which I have run into, you could even take the province next to Constantinople, even go for Mysia here, even though I do not like Mysia here because it's basically a springboard for the Ottomans. And okay, we have to wait for the... Oh, I made a mistake. I put the transport ships over here. Exactly the opposite of what I wanted to do. And now we have to get our troops back. Okay, and we are going to Shio first. Group up there and then go after Shahidiki. We can in fact revoke our military access here. Nice, and now we are going to jump on Shahidiki here. Keep your army together here, because even though Rome is quite weak, it still has 1 military attack more than you do. Therefore, the morale is at least on the same level as you are. And that's on a 1 versus 1 fight that might end badly for you. Okay, improving relations is done. We got unlucky in the White Horde, which is slightly annoying, because that would be our next natural war goal. However, we can do a spy network on Theodoro, which is also a nice target. Okay, continue. And we can continue converting provinces, which we definitely should do. Passive conversion is relatively fast because most of the provinces we own do have a lot of religious denominations currently, like Orthodox, Catholic, Jewish and anything else which is present. Therefore, conversions are relatively fast. Okay, come on. That one. We are going to convert here, which is a high development province due to most of the commerce here, which we are going to expand on. And also we are going to open up the mines and forestries here after the wars. Now what we want to do, we want to get this one as a vassal here. I don't know why the game flips you there. And we want to take at least these provinces here. We will not convert him to Catholic, because that would increase aggressive expansion. Nope, spare them please. And then we are going to transfer to Poroy here. Ooh, wait a second. Poroy is... yeah, I think we do have to fight it. We can form up our navy here. It's going to be bloody, but we have to. Yeah, but they retreated relatively quickly. 3% war score for us, very nice. And yeah, siege speed is relatively quickly. Due to the high war exhaustion of the Roman Empire at start, we are already up to 25 at them. Really, really good. Okay. 58. And what I want to do is in fact to squeeze in this province. And if we, as soon as we take Poroy, we should be able to piece them out. I do think that's all we can do. Yeah, we're going to take the money. All the money we can get. Okay. Yeah, there the War of Two Peters is done. And who has won? Castile lost. Yeah, Castile lost, which is exactly as I expected. Castile no longer wins it, which sometimes happened, or at least most of the times as I saw it, but now it doesn't anymore. Therefore we cannot get these two cores of us, and the big problem is that Aragon is now allied with France, and we have to really be careful. Maybe we can jump on Aragon when the next 100 years wars is going on. Of course we have the same plans for the Papal States, so we have to be really, really careful. For some reason Aragon is... what's going on here? Succession war. Savoy is under Austria. Interesting. Let them fight it out. Maybe they are cancelling alliances with France, which would be in our interest. And there we go. Now we can not take these provinces yet. Okay. Therefore, let's just stack wipe their army once again. Oh, stack wipe is unlikely, but we can just... okay, where do we have investments? We have in Liguria 28 and industrial. That's where most of our money went. And some into Punante. Nice. That's fine. Perfect. Another 4. Are you willing to peace out now? Still not. In that case, we are going to take another province of them. We're going to take these ones, and then we are going to make claims on Adrianopolis and Capri, because these ones we are going to take in the next war as soon as the truce expires. And then afterwards we are going to wait until we can siege down Constantinople itself. If Mysia is still available at that point, we are going to of course take Lycia too. But I do not think that the Ottomans will let Mysia live. They are going to try to take anything here. They will fail, of course. Okay, come on. We are almost there. In fact, what I could do to boost the war score a bit is we're going to split up again and move our fleet here to blockade Constantinople itself. Yeah, that's enough. Perfect. And we're going to take whatever we can, which is not much. Maybe we can squeeze out a bit more. Not really, but fine. There we go. Now the big benefit of going after these provinces is of course that we can take up meritocracy, which is going to give us administrative efficiency, which is be useful for reducing coring costs, because we get a nice debuff, a decrease on technology costs and a corruption, which is really good. And now we can just core them and keep everything for ourselves. And that's the initial war, in fact. We can reform our fleet. And now we could check out what is going on in Aragon here. We do have a truce until 3066. Now, if we would attack, France would join. So maybe, really maybe, there will be an cancel alliances in the peace deal, which would be perfect for us. Now, in regards to our fleets, what we can do now is we can set our trade ships to protect trade. The question is, where do we get the most out of them? Not really anywhere. In this case, let's stay in the Aegean, in fact, to consolidate our holdings here. And there is Castile gone. Trastamara inherited. It's going to be interesting now what happens to that war here. Okay, perfect. Now the next deal is we want to make a claim here. And the big question is, can we at some point jump on the White Horde? Which apparently are not yet in the dissolution, which should happen this year. Interesting that they declared a war. They were going to regret that, most likely. And we are going to continue making a spy network in Byzantium, because or Rome, because we want to make a claim on Carpet here, which is going to be the two provinces we definitely want to take. Now Rome has failed here. No, Papal States has failed. In fact, we could... How are you? 52. If we make an alliance and get our... Could we... I'm relatively confident that we can get relations high enough before we have to go against Venice to war. So we are 30 to 52. We can build more army as soon as we have everything caught. And we might take one or two more provinces before we have to go to war with Venice. Therefore, we're going to proclaim guarantee next with you. And we should check out Achaea. Now. Ooh, we could force Knights Hospitaller against Venice here. It's going to be very interesting. I don't know what they want. But we could, for example, give them Naxos here from Venice. How much development does that have? 3. That's fine. We could give them Naxos here. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. But I don't think we can stage a war against Venice yet. I mean, we can... Their army is not a problem. It's their navy which might be a problem. Let's check the navies. Total. Venice has 28 ships, we have 22. And they got 8 galleys and we only got 6. There. Can we afford more ships? No. Yeah, that's a problem. Let's first fix our rivals here. Venice, of course, and of course the Ottomans. Even though the White Horde might be interesting for the moment. Until we got what we want from the White Horde. It's going to increase the spy network creation here, which is exactly what we want. Yes, rivalry, fine. Okay, we cannot convert anything. Doctrine of particular judgment. Yeah, we don't want to have unrest here. Therefore, let's take it. And we're going to make a cut here, because that's the first war we have done, and now it depends on what is happening. We either can go into Greece here, or we have to go into the White Horde, or if the luck is really on our side, we might want to go against Aragon and take Sardinia from them. That would be a really, really big deal, because Aragon cannot compete in the naval war against us. Only has 8 ships, and check their armies. Aragon. Total, where are they? In fact, let's sort by name here. Aragon. Yeah, they're basically broke. They don't have manpower left, they don't have troops left, and their force limit is relatively low with 10. Therefore, a war would be very, very advantageous if we can pull it off. We have to be really, really careful, but we might have the opportunity here to grab something which you normally can't. Okay, with that, let's make a cut here. See you in the next episode, and we are going to continue our conquest.